Boom. We should be live. Hell yeah. Let's see. Do a little refresh. Maybe one more refresh. Beautiful. So, everybody, what's in the box? What's up, buddy? Lotus, Hunter, what's up? How you doing? Let me know how the audio sounds. I had an issue with my microphone before I went live. I was trying to fix it. It wasn't picking up for the live, but I think I fixed it. So let me know how the audio sounds. Just too much background noise. Let me know. But again, work in progress. But I think I figured it out. Sounds good. Beautiful. What's everybody up to, man? Again, this is a new time. It used to be 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Decided to swap it last week to 10 a.m. Just to try to get more people because I know people are on the West Coast, East Coast, middle, even overseas. But overseas, like their time difference is so different. But you got your mini XRT. How is it, man? You run it yet? We're gonna do a little wrenching on the Outcast. If you watch that new video, I actually finally bent when that last hit I took. Finally bent one of the M2C CVDs I've had since day one. No fault to the CVD by any means. The pin's still good. The shaft is good. It's just bent at the very end a little bit. We're gonna bang that out, and she should be good. Way too fast for 3S, is it? Damn, dude. Have you jumped it or anything yet, or you just still just going slow with it first? Ugh. Gonna be a warm one today. Should be too bad though. So everybody getting into it. Again, we're gonna do a little bit of wrenching. I'll show you guys. Again, these are like the first iteration of the M2C CVDs I bought when they first came out. And it's the first time I ever bent one. See? But if you guys watch that video, it that hit it took, it makes sense. Nothing else broke, which is crazy. The way it landed sideways. So that's gonna be easy fix. I could warranty this through M2C if you contact them and they'll hook you up with a new one. But me, I'm not until it breaks. I'm not going to worry about it until that point. You did jump it. It wasn't high, but it was controllable. Hell yeah, dude. That's what's up, man. That mini XRT, man, that thing definitely looks sick, dude. What's up, Spike? How you doing, buddy? But yeah, I figured since someone brought it up last week and Gus brought it up last week, starting at 10 a.m. seems to be a little better, I think. I'll also show you guys what I picked up and something I'm going to work on. It's not RC, but it's still badass. Pull the hex out. Let's back this screw out. You did change the dry shaft to the metal one in the center. Was that plastic? I think remember looking at it, I think it's stock, it's plastic, but you can get the upgraded metal one. Actually, I'm gonna leave this bearing on to keep that pin in place. So again, these are day one for M2C. So honestly, it's been years and countless bashes. And that's the first one I ever bent. Never broke a pin, never bent one until now. So really can't complain. Yeah, it was plastic. That's what I thought. That was my one. I remember pointing that out. I was like, ooh, I don't know about that. It was real fun to get this thing back out. Such a beast. And the way I have it set up for my drive style, it's so good. You needed an hour, extra hour of sleep. Just all good, dude. Yeah, well, I think this will be the normal time from now on is 10. But all right, I'm gonna walk away for a second. I just gotta bang this out my vice, make it at least semi straight. I'll be right back. I forgot my hammer. Fine by you? Hell yeah, dude. Good to hear. Uh Again, I'll be right back. I go to my vice. Just bang this out real quick. Hell yeah, should be good now. Not too bad. Still a little bad, but not as bad. Beautiful. I'm again, I'm still shocked it took this long for me to actually bend one of these. Because the stock ones I've been like every other run. And these have been on here for years. Literally years. Put this bad boy back in. What broke? I just bent that CBD I just banged out with the last hit. If you watch that video, when it landed sideways. And again, I've had these since day one. It's the first one I ever bent. Easy fix. Other than that, that was it. And easy fix. And again, I can warranty it through M2C, but honestly, banging it out like that, I'm fine with it. And if I ever snap it or whatever, I'll warranty it. But as of right now, not a big issue really. Boom. Okay, it's a good dog bone. Yeah, dude, everything's great. Um, some people were having issues when these first came out, snapping pins. I've never snapped a pin or nothing, and I beat the ever living dog poop out of this truck. The big thing is people weren't limiting their shocks, so it was overextending and snapping the pins. And I, before I even had these, I limited the shocks. I put a little piece of rubber tube underneath the piston in the rear so it didn't overextend. And I've never had an issue except that one bend. Not a big deal. Trying to repair one of your PS5 controllers, dude. Good luck with that. Those things are super intricate. with those haptic feedback and stuff. What's broken on it? I'll also show you guys a new toy. I did post it up on a post on YouTube, like one of those post things. But I'll show you guys. Oh, you got stick drift. Do they have do they make those joysticks for that are, I forget what they're called, but they work off of magnets instead? They're not supposed to get stick drift. I forget what they're called. I don't know if they make upgraded ones for the PS5 though. I know they make them for the Steam Deck and I think the Switch, but I don't know about the PS5. Beautiful. Let's throw the tire back on. It's a limited God of War. DualSense. Gotcha. Shouldn't be too bad to replace the joystick though. You should be able to order the joystick online. Are they? I don't know if they're plug and play though. I think it's a solder job, isn't it? But that's over $200 for the controller. Yeah. Like when I get limited edition controllers, I don't really use them, which is weird, but I'm a nerd with that. Like I have the Series X Halo edition. I don't use that controller. And I just have a normal PS5. You can just change the sticks, but the drift problem happens pretty easy. Dust grease. Yeah. That sucks. Those controller pricings are yeah, dude. They're insane. Even the Switch 2 Joy-Cons, I think, are like $90 now or something like that for the Switch 2. I have that on pre-order actually. I just checked my pre-order's still good. So beautiful. She's ready to rip again, man. Again, man. I'm telling you, if you're looking for a badass 8S stunt truck, man, I really do like the Outcast. That short wheelbase just makes a stunt truck a stunt truck. And again, I like the Creighton for different reasons, but my dry style and stuff, the Outcast is a beast, bro. Screw Nintendo. I like their games. And honestly, if you look at old school prices of N64 games and stuff, PlayStation stuff, if you adjust for inflation, the games are even more back then. Yeah, dude. Switch to Mario Kart. I got the bundle that comes with Mario Kart. I'm pumped. Your Steam Deck guy? Yeah, I have one of those. Steam Deck is sweet. I also have like a gaming PC I built. I don't game that much like I used to, but I try when I can. But yeah, that Nintendo Switch, I'm calling in sick that day because it should be delivered on launch day, and I'll be playing that Mario Kart like crazy. And we'll throw the body back on, or what's left of it. This is my second body. The first one did the same thing. It was held together with zip ties. I'm going to zip tie this one back together. Just Frankenstein it. That's what I call it. I still have the stock body. I'll show it to you guys. It's rough. Compared to RCs, it's still kind of cheap. Yeah. Too many hobbies, man. Oh, where is the? Oh, there's the stock body. I'll show you. So the entire front end is literally held on with zip ties. This front end is held on with zip ties. On the sides, all over here is held on with zip ties. The rear used to be held on with zip ties. And then the same thing happened with this one. And I know people are going to say shuga it and do the inside, but I actually have a stock RTR body over there that's actually in pretty good shape. That came on the roller someone gave me. But yeah, I can't get rid of this, man. The OG, the one that really made me start posting more YouTube videos. And I still have a pretty good condition RTR body. Again, this came on the roller someone gave me. So maybe we'll run this because the old school red body looks sick. But my buddy had a roller Outcast RTR and he ended up giving it to me. So actually, that's where the rear end, other bulkhead for this came from. And maybe we'll start running the red body again, old school, bro. Yeah, dude, but that's if you look at any downloadable game, you don't own that. If they turn the servers off, you can't play it because most games have to be online to play anyway. And if they shut them down or just won't let you play them, you're screwed. It sucks. It's just how it is. Got it wrong. All right, what's in the box? Take it easy, buddy. You guys want to see what I picked up? Let me get this out of the way. Oh yeah, this M2C plate, this new one, straight badass. That rear plate that eliminates that plastic skid in the back, good in my book because I would have ripped off that plastic one with those jumps. I don't think they're at yet, but they should be soon. Yeah, and again, Hunter, I agree with you. I'm just playing devil's advocate, man. But first party Nintendo games are fun, bro. All right, so I'll show you guys what I picked up. We go to camera 3. Oh, Outcast. Look at that. Now you can see how bad that body is. Held together with hopes and dreams. So I don't know if my mic will pick me up. I need to get a longer cord for this. But, whoa, bam. Yes, sir. That thing is so much fun. I picked it up off Facebook Marketplace for cheap. And what's it called? I picked up a Predator 212 from Harbor Freight this morning, and then I'm gonna pull the Harbor Freight motor apart. I'm gonna put a billet flywheel in there, different carburetor. I'm gonna put an exhaust, different air filter on it, and yeah, we're gonna race around my track with my buddies. My buddies got some too. The new hog, boys. But yeah, I just picked up because Harbor Freight's having 20% off right now. So I went and picked up a 212 and then I'm going to work on it. I was going to get the Ghost. They have like the Ghost race engine, but with a couple minor upgrades with a 212, you can outperform that for less money. So I have the 212 and then I'm just going to slowly get the rest of the parts for it and make that thing absolutely nuts. I'm going to have to put the front disc brake on it, I think, because it has only one rear disc brake, and with that extra power and my big butt hauling ass, we're gonna need some better stopping power. That rear disc brake does really good, but with that much power and my big butt on there, I'm gonna need a little front braking. I couldn't pass a deal up on Marketplace, so I was like, I'll be right there. The guy got it to run with his kids and then realized it beats him up too much. He ran it 4 times. It's still like brand new. And then that way we'll have a go-kart motor laying around. I'll probably do videos on it, I think. Do like me running it stock and then showing me work building that motor up and then putting it on there and ripping around. Brushless Fury going 223. Typhon going 4S. That's insane. 4S in that? Just slap a turbo. Yeah, right. No, at 212 with a because I'm gonna pull the governor on the 212 too. So doing that, the RPMs are gonna get higher. So I'm gonna have to take the flywheel because it just comes with a cast flywheel and they can explode because they're only rated for X amount of RPMs. So I'll have to get a billet flywheel. I'm gonna get the exhaust, the filter, and it's basically it's a velocity stack. And I forget, sorry, it's escaping me, but the springs for the lifters or whatever are gonna have to go up because and then she should absolutely rip. Just the 212 alone would rip, but putting that minor and it's really and then it's gonna outperform the Ghost and still be under what the Ghost costs. So that's gonna be fun. And those speakers aren't mine. I'm just holding those for a buddy. He bought them off of actually Mets RC. He bought them off of Mets. Those things are nasty. They're so loud. But he don't have his shop built yet, so I'm holding them for him until his shop is built. But yeah, dude, what are you guys getting into this weekend? I don't know what I want to run this week for next week's video. I might do a mini bike video though. Just introduce it and talk about the build. But yeah, I don't know. I've been looking. I don't know what I want to run. It's like a lot of first world problems, really. A lot of options. Gus was able to get some parts for something he's building. So check out Gus's custom creations. He's gonna be building something really badass. Uh something's missing. A set screw. I have a set screw on this bit. Really tiny set screw. Where the hell is that from? Uh-oh. I guess I know when something blows apart. What the hell was this set screw for? It's just chilling on this. I don't know if it'll even pick up on camera. See a set screw on there? Something's missing a set screw. Shit. You like your crotch rocks? Dude, those things haul so much butt. My thing is though, I normally stick to cruisers for like a motorcycle or something. Because if I get something that can go 250 miles an hour, I'm gonna end up like a bug on a windshield. That'd be sick though. But what kind of bikes are you looking into, bud? Again, Harbor Freight's having a discount sale this weekend. 10% off one item if you're not a member, and if you're a member, you get 20% off. I think the membership for a year is like $30 or something. Man, I don't know what I want to run. I got to put this plate on the Mega, uh, yeah, the Mega Creighton. I got another one of those. It's this basically the same plate that's on the Outcast. I just posted a video with, but this one's for the Creighton because I've ripped off on the Mega Creighton that plastic skid twice. So this should eliminate that. Yamaha, Suzuki, BMW, Kawasaki, Honda, and KTM. Hell yeah. Those BMW bikes are really, really nice. But I think they look a little weird, but they're really nice bikes. Yamahas are good too. I had the Kawasaki. Yeah, that was a big bike. That was a Kawasaki Voyager. It's all had bags and radio and all that stuff. Are you guys interested in seeing like the mini bike build? I think either way it's going to get posted online just because I'm pumped about it. Hell yeah. Man, the Outcast is such a fun truck to run. I kind of want to do another Outcast video, but need to mix it up. I don't know what I should do a jump comparison between the Notorious and the Creighton, the new EXB, and the Notorious, just to show how they jump different. Oh, for your Typhon, that's the center brace, yeah. That goes down. This isn't out yet, I don't think. These are for the 8S rigs to eliminate that rear skid plate. Makes a huge difference. Because if you watch that video, that I would have ripped off that plastic one because the way my ramp is built. Those new 6S rigs from Arma, they come with like a metal skid back there. They like eliminated the plastic one. That would be cool, yeah. So like I'd probably do the first video like, hey, this is it, blah blah, blah, run it around a little bit and show you guys. And then show like, hey, this is the motor and this is the plans to get to it. And it won't be right away because obviously I'm going to stockpile all the parts and kind of do it all at once before I even put that new motor on. And yes, I'm calling it a motor. Bomb skid plate 223S. Huh? For the Typhon, yeah, I know what plate you're talking about. But I really need to make it to that pit around the corner here. I also want to get out rock crawling. I suck at rock crawling, but I enjoy it. It's fun. It's like mixes it up. It's something that like take your time and try to do crazy stuff with. Because I have that badass capper I made. I ran a bunch, but never really filmed anything with it. Just honestly, it was just me and my buddy Brian drinking beers and just crawling stuff. But what do I gotta do? Oh, I gotta go. I gotta take something off the house. I have an old satellite dish that's from the old owner. I have to pull that off the side of the house. It looks crappy up there. Anybody else running anything? Having any fun? What's going on, man? Oh, you doing anything for Memorial Day on Monday? Everybody should be off, right? I'm normally off Monday, so it doesn't really change my plans. But any barbecues, smoking meats? Maybe I'll go pick up some ribs, smoke some ribs. Gonna be chill for me. Nothing wrong with that, dude. Everybody's got to prop their feet up sometimes, man. And Gus couldn't join today. He had some real adulting to do. And KGM is out doing family stuff, which is fun. But Sergeant J has he got the Vesla too when we got him. And he's doing some cool stuff with it. Go check him out. He's doing some cool stuff. Ribs you're in? Yeah, dude. I love ribs. Making Memorial Day triple time? Hell yeah, dude. I would too. I don't blame you at all. If I can make triple time, I'd be all over it, dude. Make that money while you can, bro. Triple Tommy. Nice, dude. I also want to rebuild my dad's old Reba 33. He got the original Reba 33 when it came out. It's been sitting a while. And I actually have a brand new Traxxas 33 engine that has to be broken in. I kind of want to rebuild his RC car. You're gonna head out to Indiana after this? Live? Hell yeah, dude. What are you doing out there? Like family stuff, camping? You'd love to see it? Yeah, dude. No burning on the triple time? Yeah, dude. 100%. I'd be, yeah, I'm in. I'll work 12 hours. That's fine. 14. Let's do it. Dirty Max, what's up, man? How you doing, buddy? Just hanging out, dude. Just did a quick fix on the Outcast. Nothing crazy. Just bent one CVD from that hard hit I took. Easy fix. Everything else, she's solid, bro. Tank. Absolute tank. Gonna see your girl and hit the track. Hell yeah, dude. I'm doing well, man. 12 hours, yeah. Dude, I used to pull 15, 16-hour shifts, man. But yeah, Dirty Max doing well, man. Just hanging out. What are you up to, Dirty Max? Getting into anything fun RC this weekend? Or anything really? But got all my lipos in storage, which is good. Once I decide when I want to run, I'll charge up some batteries. Just bought a V6 Creighton 6S a few days ago. Thing is beast. Yeah, dude. I got one too. Did you get the EXB or did you get the regular? I got the new EXB. Absolute beast. The Notorious 6S too. The new one. That truck's awesome. That would be a 36-hour day. Triple time, bro. Yeah, one too. I love it. Up yours came with a good rear diff. Yeah, that's been an issue, but apparently they're fixed. Did they get a hold of you yet for your warranty? Um, Apparently they had like a bad batch of metal or something. I heard through the grapevine. Which happens. Knock on wood. My Notorious and Creighton have been fine. Nope. Dude, reach back out. But yeah, knock on wood. Mine's been good in both Notorious and Creighton. Had a vacation this past week. Took my RCs out all week, fixing my rear bulkhead on the Creighton 4S. I got the regular V6. Nice, dude. That's a solid rig, man. Very nice. You will. It's been over a month. Yeah, I'd reach out again. That's crazy. I know they have a phone number you can call too, but sometimes they're backed up and they can't get to you. But they'll definitely take care of you. Like I said, I heard that they run with like a small crew, so which sucks, but they they should definitely warranty it. I'm surprised in this Outcast, I've only blown one diff after all the stuff I've done, landing on throttle by mistake and all that. Got it for 580 on Facebook Marketplace right after they raised the prices, and it was brand new, sealed in the box too. Hell yeah, dude! Can't beat that deal. That's awesome, man. Have you ran it? Well, yeah, you said it's a beast. So yeah, I have the EXB, the new one. That one's sick, and the new Notorious. It's crazy how that little short wheelbase on the Notorious, just by a little bit than the Creighton, makes it like so flippy. It's awesome. Once you get that trigger control down, it's awesome. Creighton 4S has been your main basher. Yeah, dude, I respect it, dude. They're good trucks and they're light. I have the Outcast 4S I got it when they released, like, brought it back out new, but before they put a center diff in it, so I still have a slipper in mine. But, absolute beast. That little 4S Outcast is so much fun, especially for, like, a little grab and go and just rip it around, you know, not lugging around a big ass heavy RC. Your mini XRT just staying backflips? Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, I want to eventually, again, I got other stuff I'm doing, but get one of those. A mini XRT would be sick. I also want to sell one I got, get rid of that. Can only have so many toys, man. Yeah, those forest rigs are definitely solid little trucks. Even when I had the mini Revo, that was fun as hell to run too. My green one. Hybrid, what's up, buddy? Welcome. Hybrid, I think 2 weeks ago, I posted a nitro video, man. I ran the Lozi XR, no, 8XT, the Lozi 8XT with the Nova Rossi I have in there. Absolute beast. Needs to be tuned a little bit. It was running, running fat is good, but it was a little too fat. So didn't backflip like it normally does. It did backflip, but it was a little sluggish. Need to thin it out just a little bit. But absolute beast, man. That truck takes a beating. You got your Creighton 4S off Facebook Marketplace for $100 2 years ago. You converted it to a 2.5. The newer 4S came out. Hell yeah, dude. That's the way to do it, man. I kind of want to do that with my 4S Outcast. Put that center diff in there. You're gonna go watch it ASAP. You don't have to. I'm just saying, man. I know you're the Nitro Gang leader, man. I need to get some more nitros out too, man. I think it's such a beast. We're gonna be working on a mini bike soon. Your XRT, did you have the? Yeah. I had the green one. I still have it. Bud. The XRT is a fun truck to run. There's the time you're looking in the XRT. This was the time your batteries went up. Yeah, it's the way it hit nosedive and cut the battery wires. People were like, "Oh, it's the LiPos you use." The way those wires were ran, any LiPo would have cut and went up. So those people can stiffoo. You just got an X Max 8S for 700. Has Proline belted Badlands and a few other upgrades. Hell yeah, dude. Very nice. I used to have an X Max. I'll get another one eventually. What do you guys think about the Maverick 4S? I got one. It's cheap, you know. Yeah, definitely sick. Run it just before runs like 80%, like a like a felony. Yeah, dude. The Maverick 4S definitely cool, man. Well, don't worry, I won't tell anybody that you were talking about an E word. Actually, hybrid, I was talking about earlier. I want to rebuild I had my dad's original Revo 3.3 when it first came out. I want to rebuild it. It's been sitting for a while. And actually I've had for years a brand new 3.3 motor. So I'm gonna break it in, probably rebuild my dad's original Revo 3.3. It actually has one of those metal roll cages he got on it and stuff. Nice rig. I need to get bigger batteries for it. I only got like 5 minutes run time. Yeah. Yeah, with a higher C rating too. That's probably the problem too. Yeah, when you're running those big fifth scales, like I don't run anything below 8,000 mile. I normally run 10,000 mile on those big trucks and 100C or 120C. Can't kill it. Yeah, dude. I have a few. I still have my original Revo 2.5 R that I got when that was like the new hotness. That was my first hobby grade RC. I still have it. Absolute beast. And then I had the newer 3.3, but the newer Reva 3.3, but I took that 3.3 out and put uh, a HPI 4.6 motor in it. That thing's a beast. I want to get a Slayer. It's basically the slash. Um, it's basically the slash and nitro 4-wheel drive. Those things are awesome. Little what is it? Short course truck, nitro, badass, dude. It has all the stock electronics too. The batteries are 50C. I don't run anything below 100. Yeah, I normally run 100C. But like my rock crawler and stuff, I think it's like 75. So you don't need that crazy C rating for rock crawling. Yes, sir. I just posted a video about that this morning. I actually just rebuilt it with the video before. I rebuilt it because it was retired for a while, and then I got this plate from M2C. Again, they're not out yet, but they should be soon. It replaces that plastic skid in the rear that I used to rip off all the time. So I have one for the Outcast, and this one's for the Creighton, Mega Creighton I have. But absolute beast. Love that truck. Yeah, dude. It posted this morning. And then I have like my opening is this flying over my friend's head for my opening of the videos. The older videos of this one, I used to go to that pit. Absolute beast mode. But yeah, it's running Max 5, the old Max 5 with an 800 kV, punch level 4, 36, 39 gearing. Then I have the M2C CBDs, the M2C chassis, motor mount, and then the steering rack for M2C, and then their new plate. Dude, I think it's a tank. You want to get an Outcast 8S? Outcast Notorious platform is absolute favorite. Yeah, I'm the same way. I like the short wheelbase. Don't get me wrong. I like the Creighton too for different reasons, but short wheelbase, my kind of thing. Like the Outcast, my Notorious V6, absolutely crazy. Definitely a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Outcast and his short wheelbase. And the Notorious and the Outcast are the same truck, really. Like the 6S Notorious versus a 6S Outcast when that was a thing. It was like two sides of the same coin, you know? Two of the same coin with two of the same side. I don't know. You know what I mean? Is there anything they've updated? I've seen older ones on Facebook Marketplace. The newer ones are all EXB. So the RTR now is an EXB RTR. And so yeah, it has the EXB braces, the EXB motor mount, and all that stuff. So they're and the EXB shocks all the way around. So they're beefed up, brand new. This one was originally an RTR, and then when the EXB came out, when that came out as a roller, it wasn't even an RTR yet. I got the EXB shocks for mine, and then once I started breaking stuff, I started upgrading the M2C. So I got the M2C chassis and all that stuff. But some people are selling the Outcast EXBs on Facebook, but you got to look out because if they're saying it's an EXB, but the bottom of the chassis looks like this, that's a lie. That's not an EXB chassis. This is the stock RTR chassis when it has these indents and this skid here. The the EXB chassis is flat. There's no indents anywhere. So if someone's trying to call it an EXB, it's not if it has this chassis. Because I've seen a couple people get like the EXB body and try to pass it as an EXB, and it's not. And the motor mount, I think the motor mount says it's EXB. I'm not sure, but my buy slider chassis off eBay and just build. Yeah, dude, that's what I do. I had a slider someone gave me, and I've just been using it for parts as I needed it. Yeah, it would say EXB. Sold today? Oh, solo today. Yes, sir. Just chilling, man. Chatting it up. Hey, guy, check this out. Boom. Fat guy mini bike, boy. Just picked up a Predator 212 for it. And I said this earlier. I'm going to put a billet fly wheel on it, exhaust. I'm going to jet the carb. And then again, it's escaping me, but the springs for the lifters or whatever, I forget. You know what I'm talking about. But and then yeah, just beat the snot out of it. Oh, and remove the governor on the 212. Gonna be insane. Because that thing hauls butt with me on it right now. With that 212 work the way I want to do it, it's gonna be insane. And guy, um, Harbor Freight, 10% or 20% off if you're part of the membership this weekend. So I got the 212. But yeah, man, look at how bad this body is. God, I love that truck. James, what's up, buddy? We're winding down a little bit. We're gonna end it soonish. We got probably about like 10, 15 more minutes. And then because I've been trying to keep these about an hour. And again, the new time is instead of 9 a.m., it's 10 a.m. Just to help people out that are out west. And like when Gus joins, you don't have to wake up as early. And it's seen better days. Yeah, and that's the second body. I threw a 16 tooth pin in your Creighton 4S. Holy moly, does that thing rotate? Now, I thought the Outcast 4S rotated quick. Yeah. Once you gear them up a little bit, you get that wheel speed, man. Just watch your heat. Yeah, you overslept. It's fine, dude. It's all good. I appreciate you just showing up, man. But I seen on Horizon's Facebook page, there's a few scam sites. So if you guys see scams, like if you guys see like a deal that's too good to be true, or Horizon going out of business or something like that, it's a scam. Don't give them any of your information. I seen they posted that yesterday. You have a hobby wing system in both your 4S. They run nice and cool. Yeah, that's why I run it here. I run the original Max 5 with an 800 kV motor, and she does good, especially even in the heat where I live. Yeah. And the 12S Creighton I had, the Mega Creighton, that thing keeps crazy cool for how big and powerful that thing is. Those Max 4 combos, I don't know what they did, but they run real cool. In both, I have actually 2 Max 4 combos. I have one in the DBXL as well. So, yeah, those things are nuts. Yeah, Horizon. Nah, I don't see that. So just saying, if you guys see the scams, don't click on it. Like one's like 80% off. It's like, come on, like, yeah, exactly. Like when things are too good to be true, they're normally too good to be true. So don't get caught in that stuff, man. Yeah, I seen on in the Nitro Gang Facebook page, someone asked. So again, don't get caught with that, man. But yeah, man, I really don't know what I want to run this week. You do have a single fan on both motors for the hotter days, and it's still nice and cool. That's all I ever run anymore is Hobby Wing. Yeah, I've been a big fan of them. I run those a lot in a lot of my rigs. I even have a Hobby Wing set up in my rock crawler. I've been a big fan because like price to what you get is pretty good. I have a pick of payment options and dinners club payment accepted. Yeah. Again, like I I I don't want to say I don't feel bad for people that get caught by that, but it's like, come on, dude, think a little. Like I know, like don't get me wrong, I get to like, oh crap, that's awesome, and like, but think a little before you just hit order. You have a castle system, but thinking of selling it, just like the Hobby Wing better. The castle systems are cool. They're really good for speed runners. I know Earl Moorhead is a big fan of those for speed and stuff. I never really ran anything by them. I know Sergeant J runs a few of their ESCs and stuff. Um, but I just been having such good luck with them with the Hobby Wing stuff. There's a free X Max. Yeah. It's like there was also a scam where they use I think they even use hybrid. They use clips from hybrid and RC Sparks for the Raminator. And it's like, yeah, people are scummy, man. Just gotta be careful out there. And again, if something's too good to be true, it's probably too good to be true. Yeah, I've seen it was a while. I haven't seen the hybrid one in a while, but they use hybrid and RC Sparks with the Raminators, running their Raminators, and saying you can get it for like $100 or something, which is not true. Yet to this day, I got people asking me where the 85. Yeah, dude, and like, come on, people like again, it's I don't want to say I don't feel bad for him, but like, don't be so gullible. Think a little common sense goes a long way, man. And they are fully convinced that the sad part. Yeah, that's what's sad, man. I never buy off those scam websites. As nice as it would be for RCs to be dead cheap, I'd have it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we'll see, dude. And like putting your information out there that like it's how you get your identity stolen, your bank account drained. Like, ugh, so sketchy, man. Yeah, I don't mess around with that. I don't even click on those things, especially with like how things are right now. You click on something that have everything you ever need. I'm sure you guys know Hybrid, but if you don't know Hybrid, go check him out. Um, he's the Nitro King, man. There's some badass rigs. He does live streams on Fridays. I hop in there and watch. Most of the time, I don't. I just say what's up, and then I just kind of lurk and just see what's going on. Do I run anything 3S? I have the mini Typhon I run on 3S, and then I have my rock crawler I run on 3S, but that's not like a basher or nothing. That's about it. The smallest rigs I like bash with are like 4S. Any few electrics, yeah. Hybrid does everything too. He's a Nitro King now. It was awesome meeting him a few years ago. He came out to the Dirty Jersey. It was cool to meet him in person, shake hands, and just hang out. That's how you just go to look. Yeah, dude, it's great to definitely if you have local shops, go to them. It's good to keep them in business, man. Local shops are where it's at. Soon Chef will get the mini XRT. Yeah, at some point, man. Yeah, Chef is in a video. You were running those nitros really strong. Yeah, dude, I always beat the snot. That's the video I posted. That truck was in the video I posted like 2 weeks ago. That Lozy 8XT. That's an absolute animal, dude. You were running your Savage XL. Man, I would love the older Savage XL. The new one's cute and all, but just that old body style looks so badass, man. The 4x4 Rustler. Yeah, I heard those things are badass. Damn right now, dude. Absolute animal. That my Lozy 8XT jumping that, like, especially at the old pit. I used to just launch that thing. I knock on wood, I never broken anything on that. Like the collar for the flywheel got loose. That's just wear, so replace that. And the way that thing, people say you shouldn't bash a race kit. Well, they can staffu because that thing proves them wrong. Absolute animal. VXL Rustler is awesome. Yeah. But again, once I get things figured out and stuff, we'll end up getting the mini XRT at some point. You gotta wait. Buggies are fun. The TLR Tune Typhon, that buggy, stock out of the box on that 6S setup they have. It's a tank, bro. Absolute tank. The regular one that's not the TLR, I don't really know. I never really ran it. But the geometry and stuff of the TLR Tune one is different. Different shock towers, better chassis, and absolutely, dude, I love mine. It's a tank. It's the first buggy I had that can do a backflip, and they buggies normally don't backflip. And then I have the Lozy 8X. No, yeah, 8X because the XT is a truckie. The Lozy 8X, that's a nitro kit I built with the Dragon. I forget who makes the Dragon, but that nitro engine, it's an expensive engine, but I won it in a giveaway. Actually, I got super lucky. Um, that motor is insane. It's super easy to tune, holds a tune, starts right up. That's a fun rig to run. I need to get that buggy back out. The shocks and springs suck. First I've changed. Honestly, I haven't had any problem with the shocks and springs. I thought it handled really good out of the box. Obviously, it depends on where you run and what you're doing. But the only thing I ever broke on that, really, like when I first got it, was the standoffs for the shocks. I snapped like one or two of those, but M2C made an upgraded one, and then after that, I've had an issue with it. Red Cat MT10 similar to the 4x4. Yeah, the MT10 is sick. I think Sergeant J has an MT10. No, no, he doesn't. I'm thinking of the Kyosho. No, not Kai. Is it Kyosho? It's the kit. It's the who makes it? Is it Kyosho? No, it's oh, I forget. Man, that's gonna drive me nuts. It's a kit. It's a monster truck kit that you build. Who makes that? It's one of the big race brands that you can get. It's not TLR and it's not associated. It's the other one. No, it's not Tamaya. Dude, that's gonna drive me nuts. Sorry, I'm gonna have to look that up because I won't be able to sleep unless I figure this out. Google. No, techno. Techno. I think it's techno. It's the Techno. Yeah, it's the MT410 by Techno. Um, that is a badass. I think it's a kit. Or is that the right one? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. Sergeant J built one, and that thing's a tank. Yeah, that's it. The MT410. That's why I got confused with the Red Cat. It drove me nuts. Sorry, guys. I was freaking out. No, the Kaju's cool, but I was talking about the kit, the Techno kit. Thank you, Hunter. I knew it was one of those. You bought Earl Moorhead's MT410? Hell yeah, dude. I'm going to get the MT410. I want to save that one for a rainy day to build. Yeah. Again, Sergeant J built one, and the thing's awesome. Definitely cool. And you don't see many, especially monster truck kits. It's normally buggy, truggy, but it's like a truck kit, which is awesome. Yeah, that would have drove me nuts. But yeah, I don't think he's ran that for a minute, but I think it's badass. Follow a lot of Earl Earl merch. Hey, I respect it. Earl's a good guy. I like Earl. Definitely a good dude. I know he's been busy with work and stuff, but he'll pop in these lives every once in a while. I actually sold him my X Max Snap-on body after I bashed with it. When I had the X Max, I got it for a screaming deal, the Snap-on body, and with a Sharpie, I wrote "Sorry Earl" on the side, and just beat the snot out of it with the Snap-on body on because people were like, "It's a collectible," so I just did it to make people mad. And then I sent it to Earl. Yeah, Earl's definitely a real one, and he's cool because his speed car stuff is nuts, but he does everything. He's two stroke nitro. Yeah, I think he still has nitro, electrics. He does it all. Definitely a good guy, knowledgeable too. So I surround myself with smart people. Earl, Earl and Chef are my favorite channels. I appreciate that. What's in the box? You haven't watched his vids in a while. Hey man, you gotta go through and watch them. I don't know if you posted it recently. Like I said, life get busy, but yeah, it's sick. Yeah, he busted up his T Max recently. Oh, did he? That's another rig I need to get a hold of. I haven't. I know people that had T Maxes and stuff. But I've never owned one. I'd like to get a hold of a 3.3 T Max at some point, just to have in the collection. T Max Tony, used to watch Nitro Freak a lot back in the days, but he don't do a lot of RC content anymore. Yeah, I don't know. I watch my buddies, a couple of you guys, um, Hybrid, and then I kind of just do my own thing. Every once in a while, I watch other channels, but I have my own stuff to do, really. And then when I'm not watching RC, most of the time it's like this stuff, like mini bike content, building stupid go karts, like watching. I watch like Redbeard's Garage. I watch those dudes that live up in the up north. They have they build crazy stuff. Something plumbing, Plumber Co. or something like that. Those guys are nuts. And then uh cars and cameras. I like that stuff. Yeah, dude, I got it for a screaming deal. Guy only rode it 4 times, still brand new. And I just picked up a Predator 212. I'm gonna soup up and and then race people on my track. Just a big kid, man. Just a big kid. I got these toys, play with mini bikes, and then I'll have a go-kart motor laying around for another project. I'm gonna learn myself how to weld. Got a little welder, and my buddy Met's RC. He knows how to weld, so he's gonna come over and just learn me the basics, and then I'll just put stuff together and hope for the best. Also, JT is a good channel. He really stepped up the game. Almost, dude. That's awesome. Good for him, dude. We're almost at 3,000, which is nuts. Blows my mind. We're creeping there. I just keep pushing that content out. Big kid, yeah, dude. Just loving life and doing what I want. But all right, what are we at? Oh yeah, we're over an hour. We're gonna end it there. Again, I'm trying to keep these within an hour so they're easy rewatch and hang out. So the timing changed. So Saturday morning RCs is now 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, just to help other people that are more out west to hop in. We got more content coming. We got mini bike content coming. Obviously, RC stuff. I'm going to end it like I always do. Wherever you guys are in the world, have a good morning, afternoon, or night. And I'll catch you guys next week, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll get a hybrid in here one day. We're getting Avery from M2C Racing in here when our schedules line up to talk about like how they started and stuff, which I'm super pumped about because I'd love to hear their backstory. So yeah, we got big things coming, man. Like I always say, I'll catch you guys soon.